For Goldstein.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. And Deputy Speaker, the COVID-19 pandemic has reminded us that none of us are immune to the challenges of mental well-being. We have all felt the pangs of angst, frustration and hopelessness in these past few months, particularly if you're from the great state of Victoria, where it's overlaid with frustration and sometimes, yes, anger. Some Australians have tragically lost loved ones before their time to the virus. Finding the strength to adapt and resolve has been more exhausting than normal when isolated from family and friends, particularly when people miss family members' funerals. Countless others, of course, have lost their jobs. Losing work can feel like losing part of our identity, of our sense of security, our sense of purpose, and yes, even sometimes our dignity. Without work, we can feel more vulnerable to the roller coaster of the broader economic uncertainty that sits around this time as a result of the COVID recession. Preserving relationships between workers and employers through JobKeeper has provided some comfort while constructing a real path to a strong recovery. Job seekers, of course, also help build resilience for people facing new unforeseen burdens like homeschooling and separation from support networks. And of course, the federal government has provided assistance in areas like childcare and other support grants as well. While social distancing has pushed us apart, it's never been clearer how much stronger we all are when we address those common bonds we share, and that our health overall very much depends on our sense of connection and how we make sure we should prioritise our mental health and well-being together. Last month, I joined with Headspace in Bentley to host an expert panel of health professionals and volunteers to broadcast their advice and guidance on mental well-being in the time of the COVID-19 pandemic, particularly for younger residents in our community. And they indicated that one of the toughest mental stresses has been our isolation from the fruits of social interaction and engagement. And making sure we remain virtually connected with friends and family where possible is critically important for all of us in our mental health. But at policy level, a clear takeout was the new mental health challenges demand new innovative solutions. The Morrison government's additional $31.9 million contribution to mental health support in Victoria is critical as part of that. And of course, the funding particularly targets and supports younger Australians in secondary school who are very nervous about their circumstances. So of course, now is a critical time. And if anybody wants to review the expert panel, they can do so at the Tim Wilson MP Facebook page, where we've uploaded the content, because any young Australian facing significant mental health challenges at the moment needs support. Thank you, Deputy Speaker.
I thank the member for Goldstein. I call